Hello folks, welcome to the Natural Edits vlog. I'm Will, and today I'm going to talk about Google Docs and whether it's okay to use it to write your manuscript. So usually if this comes up in a conversation with a client or a potential client, the first thing I will ask is how they intend, or at least how they would like to ideally publish their book. Are they going to self-publish, or would they like to try and find a traditional publisher? If the answer is the latter, a traditional publisher, then unfortunately Google Docs is not going to cut the mustard. Basically, Microsoft Word is considered the industry standard, and as publishers tend to already be inundated with submissions from potential authors, if they receive something that isn't in a Word document format, it's extremely likely that they won't even bother opening it. So whether it's right or wrong is perhaps another discussion, but really you're shooting yourself in the foot if you submit your manuscript to a publisher or an agent for that matter, and it's not in a Word document format. If, on the other hand, you're pretty clear that you want to self-publish, then Google Docs has some drawbacks, but there's nothing to stop you using it really. You can upload it to Amazon KDP, okay, and I believe other platforms will accept Google Docs as well. What I would say is, if you're planning to hire a professional editor, which of course I recommend, lots of editors don't take on Google Docs. There's various reasons for that, but one of them is that Microsoft Word has various tools in it which make an editor's job easier. There's various tools they can leverage to make the editing job faster. So if they're editing in Google Docs, they don't have those tools, and therefore it's slower. Also, it can be a bit glitchy, Google Docs. I've heard sort of horror stories from editors who've sort of been halfway through an edit and then have kind of ended up losing, even though it should in theory automatically back up to the cloud. They end up losing their edits, which of course is their time lost. I do edit in Google Docs, but what I usually do is I will download it into a Word document, edit it in the Word document, and then upload it back up to Google Docs. That's fine to do it. A little bit of the formatting can get lost doing that, so if your Google Docs has sort of various photographs and graphs and kind of other sort of complex things in, then to be honest, I would also hesitate about editing in a Google Doc. Yeah, hopefully that sort of gives you a bit of a sense if you're wondering. And thanks for watching. Gosh, it's getting very dark here. I think it's about to rain. I'm just at a place called Lewisham Hill, which is an old hill fort in West Dorset. It's actually the highest point in Dorset, and yeah, the rain I think is coming in, hence it's rather dark here, but hopefully you can see. Very, very peaceful place. Okay, thanks for watching.